Hello everyone, I'm Duke James. This is a continuation of my Ireland campaign in EU4 Meiou and Taxes. So it is December 1525. If you recall, the truce with England ends February 1526, so it's a couple months later. About 2 months away. There's been a pretty big development. So, as you may recall as well, France attacked England, and in the usual France fashion, they lost the war. And in the peace deal, England made them break the alliance with us. So we are not allied with France anymore. And France was our bulwark. They were the country that was going to potentially keep England off our backs, keep them from attacking us. And now we are no longer allied to them, so we're just allied to the Pope. And I don't believe the Pope is going to do much in terms of the AI calculations for declaring war, because they only have about 6,000 men and 4,000 manpower, so I imagine they wouldn't accept the call to arms, so I don't think they're really going to factor into that AI decision to attack me, or not. So we could potentially ally Albret, who is a one-province minor. I feel like that's kind of worthless. You know what, it is pretty worthless, but we'll do it anyway. I don't think they'll do... I know they won't do anything. Alright, our truce with England ended. It said February 1526, but it ended December 24th. Alright, I'm expecting them to attack us within the year. We're not ready. This province doesn't get its core until 1527, so for about another year and a couple months. So it does have the non-core negative 20% to fort defense, so I imagine this province will fall relatively quickly if we're attacked. I've moved all my ships together. I have to try and hold off for as long as possible till I can get my troops from the estates together. And then pretty much just try to pick my location to fight them. I do have one tech better than them. They have better... We can actually look at this. They have better discipline, though. 100%. A ruler is dead, and this current guy is Craven, so he gives discipline negative 1%. So they have 5% more discipline than us. We do have a huge morale advantage, so we could go ahead and probably restrict looting. Granted, that's mostly because of land maintenance, so we don't have a morale advantage. They have better defensiveness, siege ability. We have a little bit better tradition, so they pretty much excel in all areas, except they're one tech behind. I'd prefer if they didn't attack. I was hoping to wait probably 10 more years, actually. Once I get this autonomy down, the fort defense will go up. I'll get an actual benefit from these provinces. My force limit should increase. I'll be more even with England, and then I would stand a better chance. At least 5 years, I figure. I can't re-ally France for 8 years. We have no heir, but a ruler is 16, so we have plenty of time to get an heir. Our legitimacy is not great, below 75 again. We had just recovered from when we switched religions and lost a bunch of legitimacy. We are going to get Renaissance shortly, though, so that's nice. England doesn't have Renaissance at all. And since we hate each other, they shouldn't get spread from us. Theoretically. I am counter-espionaging them, and I do have a pretty hefty spy network, so hopefully I'm alerted before they attack me. I don't want to take any chances, though, so I've brought the ships in. Stopped drilling. I do have a little bit of drill. Almost half. So I do have that advantage. Although I think he's been drilling his troops as well. There are some separatists, but they should go away once this denied lesser nobles privileges modifier disappears next year. Alright, well, I stopped playing for a couple months, and I decided to ally Portugal because they let me. So I don't imagine England's going to attack now, because I've built up an army, an alliance of semi-weak, weak to semi-weak countries. Like, if I was England, I would totally attack me, because these people aren't going to do anything. Like, the Papal State is so far away, they'd never get troops over here. Albrecht's really weak by themselves. Portugal might provide some naval assistance, maybe land a couple thousand troops. Yeah, so I don't really expect any of these guys to actually really do anything if I was attacked. I can go ahead and embrace Renaissance. We're gonna lose 108 Diplo power. Well, I like having a admiral on my trade fleet, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to roll for a better one. You want maneuver. Maneuver is pretty much the only thing that matters, at least for protecting trade. The fire and shock are good in combat. Siege, I'm pretty sure is just worthless. So I'm gonna try for better maneuver. Well, he's a better combat guy. He has one extra fire pip and an extra siege pip, but same maneuver, so I got 3-1 maneuver. Really? 3-1 maneuver admirals. We'll take this guy. Dump him. That didn't really work out. Alright, we now get construction costs -5% and possible advisors +1. We have embraced the Renaissance. Now we can get kind of caught up with tech. We'll grab a couple admin levels. A lot of dip. There's 1, 2, 3. So we grabbed 5 tech levels. We're 1 tech away from another idea group. So we'll go ahead and grab exploration and start exploring. We do have an error. He is a 223, so he's horrible. We're close to getting this core. Once I have the cash, I'll build... It's the end of the month. Build a trade wharf. I want to keep an extra surplus just in case I have to hire mercs. I do have one here. So once the runners update, this should decrease by a lot. It's 65 days right now because there's no port in any of these provinces. So once the port registers, that should drop. It takes 15 days to get here. So I imagine it's going to drop to at least 30, if not lower. So more than half what it is right now. Unfortunately, I can't get any favors with France, and whatever favors I did have are now gone because the alliance was broken. That kind of sucks because I couldn't really do anything to prevent that, and now I lost my favors. The favors that I spent so long getting. West Riding is now a core, so that drops the fort defense. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this Cumberland fort to this province. And then I'll have 3 forts over here. I get these trade embargo. These damn trade embargo pop-ups. It's kind of annoying. They happen every year. I don't know if they're breaking their trade embargoes. There's another one. Constant trade embargo messages. This fort is 140 ducats, so I think I'll wait a little bit to get that. I do not want a royal marriage with Alberets. I just have to make it to August, and then all the unrest in this province should go away. Hopefully. I am massively intolerant, so that's adding a lot. Let's bump maintenance up. Bring the troops over. So when I attack England, if they don't attack me first, I'll attack for man. Because that's a province that I can grab and get taking war score. They're not going to easily take that if they have no navy. So I'll probably go up here, take these provinces. I'll have that entire area, I'll have man taking war score, and then I'll just have to worry about England's army fighting them down here. I want to try to get this province's fort defense up as high as I can. Separatism's going to tick down, and then I'm going to build that port here, so the autonomy should decrease. I'm also building a road here right now. There's no half-price advisor, so I'm not going to take an advisor. Looks like all the unrest is in this province now. That doesn't seem to be going away. It's actually only 4,000 men, so... You know what? They should actually just rise up, then I can swiftly deal with them. For some reason I was thinking it was a lot more men. 4,000's nothing. Also, Denmark-Norway formed, and they rivaled me. So I rivaled them back. So I have two rivals, Denmark, Norway, and England. I do have a trade dispute, CB against them. So I was thinking of using that once I have a truce with England, because I don't want to fight them and then have to fight England. Looks like Denmark-Norway is fighting Novgorod. I don't know if they just want Finland, or are they going to grab provinces over here as well? They should be able to pretty much grab a lot of provinces from them. Looks like Lithuania has also ganged up on Novgorod as well. Or Poland has. Yeah, so Novgorod's probably gone. Alright, I'm going to end this part here, and then if England does attack me, I will pick it up from there. If they don't, I'll probably pick it up when I'm in a position to attack England, or some other development happens. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Goodbye.